صار لي 5 دقايق عم بفكر كيف بدي أعربش من هون. So I'm happy that there is the stairs. So Your Excellencies and distinguished guests and colleagues of mine who are represented here, on behalf of the Lebanese American University and President Shawqi Abdallah, I salute and thank all our partners and organizers of today's panel discussion. The status of women on boards in Lebanon. I mean, very touchy title. And looking into this crowd of amazing women, I think we are overrepresented as leaders in this room. Women empowerment refers to the process of enabling women to have control over their lives, make decisions, access the same opportunities, rights, and privileges as men. It involves promoting gender equality and ensuring that women have power, resources, and opportunities to participate fully in social, economic, political, and cultural life. Statistics are not in favor of women. While more and more women are entering the job market, they are still a minority in the workplace, whether in the US or Europe or even the Middle East. Okay, so we are still minorities. 47% of women are employed in the global workforce compared to 72% of men. Women earn on average 23% less than men for similar work that they do. So this is ILO statistics. Number of women in leadership position, although increasing, it is still very limited. 29% of managerial positions are held by women worldwide. This is UN Women talking. 25% of the world parliamentary seats are held by women. That's, most of them are here in the room, in Lebanon, that is. In 2024, a total of 52 women only were reported as chief executive officers of Fortune 500 companies, compared to 32 a decade ago. So it's almost 10% of women as CEOs. In fact, statistics show that women represent just about 14% of top management and around 15% of board members of these Fortune 500 companies. One would think that in family businesses, not the big corporate world, the numbers will be even better, when it comes to women. But it's only 1% more, women in leadership positions. So basically, any discussion revolving around the status of women in the economy at large and in leadership positions in academia or other sectors is of great interest to us at Lebanese American University. LAU is committed to gender equality, and this is not something new for LAU. In fact, a school of girls or a school for girls represents the foundation for what it is now known as LAU. So we started as women's school, then women's college, and then progressively came into existence or continuation as the Lebanese American University. We have celebrated 100 years in business of educating. Over the course of that century, LAU claimed a line of stellar female talents whose outstanding achievements are marked in a broad range of domains. I just want to give a few names that are dear to me. Rose Ghraib, professor of Arabic literature. She was a feminist, she was a writer, author, and literary critic. Suraya Malhas, she's a poet, Palestinian poet, and she was also a faculty member at LAU when it wasn't called LAU then. Samira Agassi, she was the Dean of School of Arts and Sciences. She was also a director of the Institute for Women's Studies in the Arab world at some point. few days ago at LAU, our community paid tribute to a very special lady, the late Julinda Binasser, the founding director of Institute for Women's Studies in the Arab world. Not long ago, the Adnan Assar School of Business celebrated the success of its own. Professor Maya Farah, who is also a participant in today's activity. She is the only female marketing scholar in the MENA region, ranked among the top 2% of scientists. So LAU is not far from, celebrating women and their positions. Today, we celebrate many more talented faculty members who are participating in this Women on Boards program. Actually, I am also happy that we have also good staff members participating in this program. Each one of them with a special talent, but they all share the passion to be lifelong learners, and why not be members of boards of directors in the very near future. What distinguishes LAU is our communal conviction that we cannot just capitalize on the history, but need to also have initiatives that affirm that. And LAU's legacy as a women's college, coupled with its long-term commitment to advancing gender equity, are translated into actual concrete initiatives. These initiatives include, among others, of course, equitable gender representation overall the institution, the zero tolerance policy regarding discrimination, harassment, and sexual misconduct implemented by Title IX. We also have progressive initiatives and policies, such as a groundbreaking parental leave. I think somebody said 10 weeks. Well, our women at LAU get to have 15 weeks of maternity leave, as opposed to 10 anywhere else. But what we do also have is that our men, the fathers, get 10 days of paternity leave. I don't think the Lebanese government does that. So basically we have that. Also, LAU has definitely done its job of integrating gender studies into academia and research. We also have attempted at every step of the way the promotion and implementation of series of gender-sensitive practices at the organizational level. Just less than a month ago, we launched a very special room for lactation. So our female faculty and staff would have access to that. So many of these initiatives are undertaken with the active role of Arab Institute for Women. We have a very active institute, and the Arab Institute for Women partnered with the Lebanese League for Women in Business and conducted a gender audit that Dr. Abdallah was referring to. So this gender audit is an exercise that was conducted during a very difficult time, during the war actually, and the purpose of it was to evaluate the level of gender mainstreaming at our institution, aiming to foster gender equity in policies, programs, and organizational structure. So this, of course, was conducted by an external consultant, and I hear that this consultant did an excellent job in their one-to-one interviews, focus groups, etc., and of course the desk review of all the policies that we had. So basically, we are looking forward to the implementation of all the recommendations that the 2024 Gender Equity Plan entails for LAU. I want to thank you again on behalf of the President of LAU and wish you a productive discussion and ongoing success. Thank you.